Luke chapter 23. The chapter begins with Jesus being brought before Pilate, the Roman governor, where the chief priest and the crowd accuse him of claiming to be the king of the Jews, a crime under Roman law. Pilate questions Jesus, but he finds no basis for a charge against him, declaring that he has done nothing deserving of death. The crowd, however, demands that Jesus be crucified, insisting he is a threat to Caesar's authority. Pilate attempts to release Jesus, but the crowd urges him to release Barabbas, a criminal, instead. Pilate, he ultimately gives in to the crowd's demand, and he orders Jesus to be crucified. Jesus is led to Golgotha to be crucified, and along the way, a man named Simon of Cyrene is forced to carry Jesus' cross. Jesus is nailed to the cross, and the soldiers cast lots for his clothes. Jesus prays for forgiveness for those who are crucifying him, saying, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Two criminals are also crucified alongside Jesus. One of them mocks him, while the other rebukes the first, acknowledging Jesus' innocence and asking to be remembered when Jesus comes into his kingdom. And Jesus promises him, telling him, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." At noon, darkness falls over the land for 3 hours. Jesus, in his final moments, cries out loud to God, "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." And then Jesus, he dies. The centurion overseeing the crucifixion, he acknowledges Jesus' innocence, saying, "Truly, this was a righteous man." A crowd that has gathered witnesses the events, and many are filled with sorrow. A man named Joseph of Arimathea, a member of the Jewish council, who had not agreed with the decision to crucify Jesus, he asks Pilate for Jesus' body. After receiving permission, Joseph takes Jesus' body, wraps it in linen, and places it in a tomb that had been carved out of rock. The women who had followed Jesus from Galilee see where the tomb is located and prepare spices and perfumes to anoint his body. The chapter ends with the women resting on the Sabbath in accordance with Jewish law. This chapter highlights the events leading up to the crucifixion itself, and the death and burial of Jesus Christ.